What's up, everybody? I'm Greg Miller, and this is the Pride of Long Island. Colin Moriarty.
It's good to see you, Greg. Thank you for having me here.
Good to see you, too. I'm glad that you could come and bring a friend. Colin, we just played State of Decay, Year 1 Survival Edition. I, of course, am a huge State of Decay fan. Ran around waving that flag for a long, long time. I want to know your impressions of it. You never played the first game, right?
No, I watched you play it pretty extensively, but it was just never a game I got around to playing.
Right.
Our jobs at IGN
never heard
had us running around like maniacs, basically.
Yeah,
so I was just playing a lot of games for work. So this is the first time I sat down and played with it, and I'm really impressed with it.
Really? Okay,
yeah,
why?
I'm super impressed with it.
What stood out for you?
I like open world games, and I
Yeah.
like games that don't tell you what to do. So this is basically both of those things.
Right,
It's a nice open map. I think they were saying there were 7 or 8 in-game kilometers to explore this town, these different kind of neighborhoods. I like the fact that you can go into any building.
Yep.
I like the fact that there's just zombies everywhere and there's no safety. I like when you go to a menu that it doesn't pause. There's a lot of really cool things about the game, I think, that are pretty riveting. I can see myself spending a lot of time with it.
What I always talked about when we were, if you didn't know, this is State of Decay. It's for the Xbox One. It is the 360 PC version, up-resed. It's got Lifeline. It's got Breakdown. It's got the DLC packs in there. It packs a new character, new missions, all these little new tweaks, but it's mainly the same game. But immediately sitting down playing with it, I'm reminded of why I love this game. You know what I mean? Despite like janky animations or like, rough edges here and there, the idea is so great of permadeath. You've got to find other survivors. You go in, then you have to manage their relationships. Are they okay? Are they hungry? What do they want? What do they need? Then you go out, and you're encumbered. You make a rucksack for your biggest things, and maybe you have to leave it to run away from a zombie attack. Maybe you have to do this. It's just a cool world to get lost in.
Yeah, I agree. When I was like kind of going through some houses, wherever, I like how some of the houses are open. You just open the door quietly and kind of walk in. Some of them you have to bash the door open. But if you do that, then zombies in the area might hear you and go in. And then you can make any building like your safe house. And it's just really cool. There's a lot of like different kinds of components that I think are really promising about the game.
Yeah.
And, even climbing like the old cell towers and looking around.
Right, that is such a nerdy thing of like in State of Decay, the map's totally unexplored. So when you get somewhere new, you go to a vantage point and then you just look around at question marks to identify that's a car, that's a horde, that's a house, that's this, and then it fills out your map in such a nerdy collector, got to do everything.
Yeah, I mean, I think that this is the type of game where I'm going to sit down, probably play it on PC because it's coming out on Xbox One and PC same day.
Yeah.
I'm just going to sit there and just do whatever. And even though I got a mission at the beginning of my particular playthrough, I didn't really care about that.
Yeah.
But I like the day-night cycle. I like the fact that you have to kind of keep the morale up. Your ammo is kind of shared by everyone in your group. Your supplies are pretty much shared by everyone in the group. You're the leader until you die, and then someone else takes over for you. And I think that's cool too. Permadeath is really cool and not very well explored in a lot of games that we play. And so being able to play a game where there is a finite end, both in terms of the campaign and in terms of your own life, is pretty neat, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm super stoked to play more.
Yeah. I thought a little cool tweak, right? State of Decay, Year 1 Survival Edition is out April 28th, the day after my birthday. Nice touch. Digital edition, obviously, it's going to be $30, but if you already bought it on Xbox 360, you bought the Xbox Live version there, you get 33% off. So you save a little money to jump out.
Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah, so it'll make a $30 game a $20 game.
Yep. So ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of State of Decay Year 1 Survival Edition? I'm sure we'll be doing Let's Plays here on Kind of Funny, but we want to know in the comments what you think. Then like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Back us on Patreon. Go over and listen to the Colin and Greg show over on Twitch. Get the podcast. Do all that stuff. Keep doing things until this game's out, because that's how long it will take you probably to do everything.
And say hi to our friend Mr. Silverskull.
Mr. Silverskull. Until next time, it's been our pleasure to serve you.